Anyone who has purchased a gaming PC knows that the GPU is an important aspect to consider. If you don't have the appropriate GPU for your favorite games, you're likely to get terrible graphics and an unsatisfactory gaming experience. However, it is not enough to simply select a strong GPU. You must also consider whether you are purchasing a desktop or a laptop, because the same GPU model can perform differently depending on the device. Why does this happen and are laptop GPUs slower than desktop ones? In this video, we'll talk about the differences in performance, cooling and efficiency between laptop and desktop GPUs to see if a laptop GPU can indeed match the power of a full-sized one. Let's start with some basic understanding of how these GPUs actually work. In a desktop PC, the GPU is commonly known as a graphics card. Its design is fairly straightforward. The GPU chip is mounted on a printed circuit board or PCB which connects to a PCI Express slot and features several output ports. To install it, you simply place the card in the PCI Express slot, fasten the PCI bracket to the case, and connect it to a monitor using an HDMI or DisplayPort cable. Once connected, your monitor should display an image. As gaming becomes more graphically intensive, GPUs have evolved to meet those needs. Laptops obviously can't house a full-size desktop graphics card without making serious compromises. Instead, laptop GPUs are designed specifically to fit within the constraints of a slim laptop chassis. These GPUs have to meet a range of requirements. They need to be compact enough for a portable form factor, powerful enough to handle modern AAA games, and efficient enough to prevent the device from overheating or draining the battery too quickly. Due to these constraints, laptop GPUs are fundamentally different from their desktop equivalents. A major focus is on power efficiency. To conserve power, laptops often use strategies like maintaining an integrated GPU for less intensive tasks. In the world of gaming laptops, every bit of efficiency counts, and the engineers are quite successful in that case, we must say. Now that desktop GPUs are bigger in size and deliver superior performance, they usually consume lots of power and generate a lot of heat. Modern graphics cards often require large power connectors, sometimes 2 or more, and come with powerful cooling solutions, including large fans to handle the increased power draw. Fortunately, desktop cases usually have plenty of space and efficient airflow to help dissipate the GPU and keep the GPU cool. As we've mentioned before, the biggest priority of laptop GPUs, aside from handling games well, is to minimize power consumption. Most laptops are difficult to cool due to limited airflow and thermal constraints. For a long time, this meant laptop GPUs were always slower than their desktop counterparts. Regardless of their branding or advertised power, they tend to have lower base and boost clock speeds, reduced power limits, and sometimes even less VRM. However, we've reached an exciting point where top-tier laptop GPUs can now tackle any workload, whether it's video editing, 3D modeling, or rendering. Surely the manufacturers are doing a great job here. The reason there are different GPU lineups for desktops and laptops is that you can't simply drop an NVIDIA RTX 3090 Ti into a laptop and expect everything to work smoothly. Unless the laptop is massive or has some miraculous cooling system, it would likely overheat, with the battery potentially failing within days. However, many users might not immediately realize that desktop and laptop GPUs are fundamentally different products. Take the RTX 3080 Ti as an example. The desktop version is topliner, which delivers high-quality 4000 gaming performance. Meanwhile, the laptop version of the RTX 3080 Ti offers performance more comparable to a desktop RTX 3070. It's still impressive, but it falls short of what you'd expect from such an expensive piece of hardware, especially when some laptops can be just as costly, or even pricier than a desktop with the same GPU name. Fortunately, the landscape has been changing over the past few years, especially in the mid-range GPU market. Laptops now feature GPUs with lower memory bandwidth, reduced memory speeds, lower TGPs and clock speeds. NVIDIA's mobile GPUs also tend to have fewer CUDA RT and Tensor cores. Although laptop GPUs generally offer less performance than desktops, they still deliver impressive power. Recent advancements, particularly in NVIDIA's GPUs, have made them more efficient than ever. With each manufacturing update, they consume less power and are easier to cool, which improves overall performance. This is why the best gaming laptops today are quite comparable to desktop PCs in terms of power and performance packed into a smaller chassis. And no wonder why they are so expensive too. So, let's come to a conclusion. Which one is the ultimate winner here? Desktop GPUs till now, and there are reasons too. Forget everything if you just talk about two of the most important factors, price, and performance. Desktop GPUs are still way ahead of their laptop counterparts. Although the performance gap between laptops and desktops still exists, it's not as large as it was before. In fact, the gap is getting closer. Now, Many recent technological advancements have resulted in GPUs becoming a lot more efficient, which means that they can more easily be implemented inside laptops without any overly tremendous downsides. What's the best option for you? It all depends on your lifestyle. If portability is key, then a laptop is clearly the smart choice. On the other hand, if you want the highest possible gaming performance, a desktop GPU is the way to go. Just figure out what to buy and why to buy. Thanks for watching our video. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this on your feed.